Hello everyone, it's Dovetail here, and welcome back to Dovetail, or if you're new here, welcome. Today, in this video, it's going to be a very special video, because today, we're going to be reacting to the Dovetail Games Direct. Which means we are going to be seeing, well, we're going to have a little sneak peek of Training World 7. Very nice. I haven't seen the trailer yet, but I'll see it later. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait till 20 minutes. Nice music. Sorry, I was just getting my bottle. Only a minute. Well, or should I say 40 seconds. So I'm just getting too excited. Whoa. Just glitched. Oh my god. Whoa. Whoa. Mother of. We are here, guys. I'm gonna do the countdown. 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go!
Hello everybody and welcome to Dovetail Direct 2026. I'm JD, your host for the next 60 minutes of entertainment, but should we tell you a little bit about what we've got planned for today? I think so. Let's go. Conveniently sized giant logo.
Wow.
Like it. So what is Dovetail Direct? Well, it's our opportunity to tell you here at Dovetail Games everything that we've got planned for you over the next 12 months or so, give or take. Today, the highlight is going to be Train Sim World 7, our new edition of the Train Sim World franchise. We're really excited to tell you about all of the locos, all of the routes, and all of the new features that you can expect with the new game. Hey folks! And we're going to be talking to you about the next 12 months worth of content as well, with our take a ticket sections and our Train Sim World roadmap as well. So we're really excited to see what you think of that. And then next up, we're going to be talking to you all about this very useful engine here, Thomas and Friends Wonders of Soda.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Wonders of Soda. Yeah, I do have that game, but I don't really want to make a video. I don't want to make videos about it.
And we'll be finding out a little bit more about the 12 months that we've got planned in terms of content. But
hey,
the crew are calling me. I need to get to my set. Let's go.
One of them's going to be in Wonders of Soda, right?
Are you ready? Dovetail Direct 2026. Let's do this.
Whoa.
Some people ask, are we nearly there yet? While others say, it's not about the destination.
Oh yeah, this is like Ricky
it's about the
Rail's
journey.
American Dream, right?
It's the people you meet and the memories you make along the way.
Okay.
Those people probably also say, good things come to those who wait. Whilst for others, they say, fortune favors the bold.
Whoa.
So whether you're into long-haul marathons or short-haul sprints,
oh god, another class triple thing.
If you're an early bird
I'm not big fan of the class
or a night owl,
hey,
a fair-weather flyer or an all-terrain trawler, different people have different ways of moving through life. Maybe they're all right, because everybody is trying to get somewhere. Wow. So whatever drives you, whatever your purpose, you are not the only one.
They're nice trains, aren't they?
Find your way.
Train Sim World 7.
Train Sim World 7.
The logo looks similar to Train Sim World 4, in my opinion. 7.
Hey folks, and welcome back to another Dovetail
Benjamin.
Direct. I'm Alex, the Senior Community Manager here at Dovetail, and I'm joined by our Creative Brand Strategist and Tickler of Ivories, Benjamin.
Thank you, Alex. Let's see some W's in the chat.
We're not actually live, you know that, right?
Okay, well, there's lots of cool stuff to show you coming up this year in Train Sim World 7. So let's jump into it. Alex, rip off the Band-Aid.
First up, from the USA, we're headed to the coasts of Florida. Get ready for the Tri-Rail Miami route, and with Deluxe, you'll get the Tri-Rail GP49.
In the UK, get
GP49.
connected with the Airedale and Wharfdale network. And with Deluxe, the Class 333.
Yeah, I'm not
And
getting
in
the Class
completing the
333.
set over to Germany, we've got an adventure coming with Nuremberg to
333,
Würzburg.
yeah, I'm just gonna-
And on Deluxe, we've got the ICE... the...
4-3, right?
No, it was
4-1?
It wasn't the one. No, I got it. It was the IC4.
Of course, that's
I
only
like
the
the
beginning.
IC4s, even though the
Lots of
IC3s
great new
are
features
kind
coming
of better.
soon, including an all-new freight mode, easier controls, and live weather.
And a ton of quality of life improvements and a range of new settings that are going to increase the limits on your gameplay.
So don't go anywhere.
That's right. We've got a huge full show packed ahead. Get into those discussion threads, get on the comments, and get ready because we can reveal that Train Sim World 7 is coming on
quite
September
early.
15th,
like
2026,
2.5
with
weeks.
early access kickstarting from September 10th.
Oh, and you bet, the
I
free
might get it in,
starter
like,
edition
December
is back
11th.
this year. So if you are new to Train Sim World, you've been thinking about giving it a go, why not? It's free.
And if you're already an owner of a previous edition of Train Sim World, bring across your compatible collection with you.
Basically all the stuff you bought up until this point.
Yeah, and you get it with the newest training center and all the newest Train Sim World 7 features.
So why not upgrade from Train Sim World 6 to 7? I'm genuinely sorry.
For those of you that have heard enough, you can pre-order
it's all right,
Train Sim World 7
Benjamin.
right this second.
By the way,
Don't
it's
worry, because there is a
2026
whole
now,
show
man.
ahead.
I thought people
There's so
were
much
getting
more
over
we
that
can't
meme.
wait to show you. So get comfortable, get ready.
Cue the music!
Are we rolling? Yeah, here we go. Lucky number 7. Roots and local.
When we're looking for routes all over, we're trying to find things that push what we've done in the past, do something
Right, Matt?
different. We have covered the north a little bit in the past, but not to a grand scale. So we thought this was a good opportunity
Three,
to
two,
try
one.
and bring some of that different gameplay, bring in a different network route. So we did the Cardiff route, and the network aspect of it was really popular. So this is building on that into a more mainline route.
Yeah, so the Airedale and Wharfdale
I don't
lines,
think I'll be
it's
able
actually
to
one of the
because,
busiest
I'm just
networks
like,
in Northern England. And even though there's two big cities at either end, Leeds and Bradford, in the
can't
middle you've got
spell
all this
properly.
wonderful, quaint
Forget it.
Yorkshire countryside to look forward to. A lot of services will be starting at Leeds, which is a modern, busy hub.
To me, it's the culmination of everything that we've
Right,
done
James.
over the past several years. It has the scenic beauty of Riviera, it has the train variety of West Coast Mainline, the network variety of Cardiff, and the freight variety that we've seen from Tees Valley Line, and also the cargo
have
line
enough
pack that
66s.
third party
It's like,
produced.
get like a-
So it's just
We need like
the
a
best that
92.
Train Sim Mod has to offer all in one package.
So I coordinate basically with all the different
Right,
third
Jordan.
parties we've onboarded now for TSW, and it's just about bringing their content, obviously, from inspiration on their drawing boards to something that's been delivered to players. Well, of the three routes, I think Airedale and Wharfdale is probably the one that most excites me. I predominantly play the UK content the most. And I love it when we get these sort of complete networks as a route. So rather than just being point to point, we're going out of Leeds and we've got multiple end destinations, multiple ways to sort of explore and experience it.
So Leeds means we're back to the north. And of course that means we're making the class 323 again. Now obviously we are making the class 331, brand new ultra modern northern
Yeah, the
train
331's
that is used
way
across
better
the
than the
electrified northern network.
Very different to anything that we've done before. It's a modern
No offense,
EMU
but I think they
with
should
a
get the
huge
class
window in the cab,
319.
which is going to be great for absorbing all that wonderful
Quite like
countryside
that.
views.
Quite, yeah, I like
Fun
that.
to drive, it responds
Cool
nicely, but it's not difficult to drive.
The
They're nice and
331's
clean,
alright.
they're sleek, and they're interesting.
It's a very common sight out of Leeds and onto the network that we're making.
Again, something quite different, very modern, and gives a lot of gameplay and services to this particular kind of route.
Where there's wires, there's a 331. So 331 is not alone.
It's something new for Train Sim World.
It's
Oh, no offense, but I don't really think anyone's after 333 or triple threat.
In the deluxe,
Hey.
you'd be driving the 333, which is it's got this
You be you.
bowl
Alright.
glass fishbowl
Even
front.
though I'm a
so
big
it
fan of
looks
these
really
trains.
cool and unique.
I personally find this quite an ugly train.
I'm not getting this. I'm not getting this.
Am I allowed to say that?
I actually
Sorry.
quite like it. It looks more like a networker that's just been a bit more shaved.
I love the fact that
I
it
personally
divides
don't
everyone
like
with
it.
its
It looks like a
looks.
bee.
I know we've got a few people who are probably going to say they hate it.
They used to run down south in London on the airport lines, and they've now moved up north. So if you've seen them before, this is where you recognise them from.
I think
Sounds
for
like
its
the,
time,
the-
it looks
the-
really modern.
what do you
People
call
forget
it?
how old these units are
Oh,
now.
sure.
It's sort of got that same vibe as an
377, isn't it?
80s car, but looks ahead of its time.
It's been in service since 2001. It's seen many different northern liveries over the years, but it's the
You get
classic
Transport-
Airedale line
Transport
train.
5,
You couldn't have one without the other.
And then beyond that, we also include the Azuma 801, so that you'll get those
Yeah,
LER
yeah, I
faster
like the
trains
Dovetail
that
ones.
run between Leeds and Skipton. They also run to Bradford. So
You know
you've
that they're
got
controversial, I
lots
like
of
it.
different services
Really
that you
like
can do with that. That's one of the key
Oh my
things.
god, there's more one charging!
Is it's not just a route with two ends, it's a route with four ends.
And it means that the timetable has all the diversity it needs. It's quite rare for UK routes, particularly modern UK routes, to have a complete freight run on them. So we made an effort with this route to make sure that it has a proper freight experience.
There's a huge variety of freight services on this route, using
Yeah,
the
I'm not gonna try to
HYA
I mean,
limestone
are we-
wagon and the existing
not as
Class
good as
66 locomotive.
And the experience of driving the freight services is a bit different because once the trains get to Skipton, they have to run around their wagons and then go up the freight only branch, fill up full of limestone, run around again, run back down to Skipton, run around again, go down to Leeds, run around again. So you'll be changing cabs all day, every day.
Okay. I'm Rhys Lampard. I'm an audio designer level 1 here at
Right,
Dovetail.
Rhys.
And I'm involved in the recording, editing and implementation of audio to our locos and routes. Audio's extremely important as it's almost the make or break. Audio is supposed to really bring you into the immersion of the experience. For the 333 and 331 we recorded at the network depot, which can be found on the route.
We were able to get some really good access
Right,
and some static
Oh, my dad's
recordings
got that
there
one.
for both train sets. Managed to get everything from all of the air conditioning sounds, turning on and off, and looping round and everything, passenger doors, horns, everything that we could possibly want really for what we need in TSW. It was great access, Northern were fantastic with us, it was just the perfect day for us. Weather wasn't perfect, but that's the UK for you, so yeah,
Yeah,
I mean you
UK
can't
weather
get
be
everything
like-
that you want.
Yeah, I agree. Our weather is bad.
Okay. My name's Nick Farron. I'm a content ops
Right,
specialist
Nick.
here at Dovetail Games. My role at Dovetail specialises on Steam, platform Steam, not Steam trains. I
Oh,
mainly
we need
focus
more
on
Steam. We
storefronts,
need, like,
so
the
I help
A4s.
bring Train Sim
They're
World
awesome.
7 and previous Train Sim Worlds to Steam, PlayStation, Xbox and Epic Games. I'm really looking forward to the Airedale and Wolfdale line in TSW7, mainly because of the freight aspect. I mean, let's be honest, everyone loves a bit of Class 66 action. It's about being the
Made
driver
that everywhere.
of a machine that is so powerful and so perfect. I mean, it's just everything I wanted for Train Sim World 7.
For the past several years, we have done quite scenic
I'm
linear
kidding.
routes.
66 is
Riviera
over.
Line, West Coast
59's
Main
boring.
Line.
More
They very
boring.
much give you one type of experience. And what we wanted to do was find something that gives you something different to do.
There's some cool stuff coming in TSW7 where you're going to be able to push the scenery a bit further into the distance. You're going to get some really amazing lighting coming as well. So this route it will be the best it could ever have been.
We know that immersion is really key to our players, and so we're really hoping
Wait, that's
that
right. I need to find
audio
that
is going
gap.
to deliver that.
There's just so
It
many
looks like a new
locos
show.
there that I'm fundamentally looking forward to playing.
Talking to the people that drive these trains is brilliant, and it gives us so much insight to help us try and level up the experience.
It's one that I've just wanted to see in Train Sim World for a long time.
Get rid of the emotions and event. Okay, I'm going for loading next route. Location. America. Sorry, my American fan.
All aboard for the Sunshine State.
We've done lots of East Coast, West Coast, West Coast, East Coast, back and forth all the time.
Yeah,
it's so
like
nice to be able to do something a bit different. We've done deserts,
American
we've done
dream.
cities, but palm trees.
Oh my God, there's an
that's something
F40.
a bit special.
We're going somewhere new,
No way
new
they'd actually
operator,
go
new part of the
in
country.
F40.
The scenery down in Florida is like nothing in the US.
I'm excited.
You've got bright blue skies, you've got palm trees. It's really dense the entire way. This has been a real challenge for the team, probably one of the more challenging US routes that we've made to date. It just never lets up.
When I think of Florida, I'm thinking palm trees, speedboats, beaches.
Oh yeah, I've been to Florida.
We've really
once.
tried hard to
Nice.
bring
But I
that
haven't done on
Florida
Thailand, I've done
feeling
on the
into the route.
You know,
They're
you've
amazing.
got a mix of going through a couple of cities and then up into the countryside a bit more.
You've got Pompano Beach, Fort Lauderdale. There's 2 airports nearby the route as well. There's tons going on, lots to see. There's lots of life in the route.
Oh, the fun one about this one is there's gonna be little dolphin statues. So my name's Wu. I'm the assistant producer here at Dovetail Games. I go around chasing everyone and making sure that everything gets done on time to a quality that we're happy with, so that the players can be happy. So normally we focused on the East Coast. Well, I mean, like East Coast in terms of like Northeast, where everything's all compact. We've got big high rises, cramped grid sort of cities, and I think Miami's going to be really refreshing on that. Like, you know, we're going to try to convey the fun Florida vibes to you.
So Tri-Rail
Sorry,
and the
I'm just distracted by the
BL36PH
music.
is sort of their flagship train now that
Hey, the
runs
BL
just about every
train,
train
like-
running. They've had a heritage of other stuff
like
in
a
the
weird
past,
version
but
of
pretty
the
much the
game.
majority
Yeah,
of the
59
fleet runs on those now. So we've been building, we've got those in the game as well. They are supported by Rotem coaches, which you will have seen on other routes previously, but we've got them in 2 different liveries. When you see pictures of Tri-Rail trains, they've got this classic light blue livery with palm trees on it, and it's just gorgeous. It's superb.
I really love the livery of these ones. The rainbows, the palm trees, and like
Yeah, it's
how
alright,
blue and
yeah.
refreshing they are. Makes a change from the UK ones.
They've replaced them now with a modern, simple dark blue with their core colours, and both of those liveries will be present.
As is quite often the case with American trains, you're very high up in the cab, which gives you a nice
American trains are
panoramic
massive.
view of the rails around you. You've got airports, you've got beaches, you've got cities, you've got rivers, you've got canals. So you've got so much to see out the window as you're driving along.
But for those looking for something a bit more familiar, we've also got the F40PH locomotive and the Rotem coaches and cab
I
cars
love
that
the
they'll be pulling along the way.
As well as getting the Tri-Rail
amazing,
stuff,
aren't they?
you're also getting CSX locomotives that have been updated for TSW7, which makes it
I
almost a
don't
really
care about
good
those
jumping
guys.
off point into US content, because with the rolling stock that you're getting with this route,
Yeah,
you can
Americans
jump
are
in
more
and
into
you're pretty much getting a full experience straight away.
So there's plenty going on with trains moving up and down the line. Yeah, it's a really interesting drive.
What it looks like who is.
GP series of locomotives.
GP49!
The GP49H-3.
Which is a slightly different locomotive compared to the other two. Looks more like a freight locomotive and a passenger livery, but it's a nice addition that just gives you that extra variety
like-
when you're
they're more
driving
like
around
freight
through Miami.
And they use that for all sorts of things. Sometimes they'll pull them in if they need to. If they've got a loco out of service, they'll pull one in. Sometimes it's used for maintenance of way trains. We were able to go out to see Tri-Rail for a week or two to get recordings of the train. They've only got a small number of them left now, so it was a really good opportunity for us to be able to actually capture one of these and get fresh recordings from the train. So that was huge.
Yeah, we recorded every little button, lever, switch, engines, exhaust, the head and power units. Basically anything that made a sound, we had a mic pointing
Do you reckon
at
I
it.
can work
When
with
it was in its
Dovetail
loaded
game?
engine state,
Would you
it
reckon?
rattled the cab so much. It was like nothing I've ever experienced in my life. But we've managed to get that back in game where you're transitioning between notches and you've got the control stand vibrating, the window vibrating, the windscreen wipers vibrating. It's just like super immersive.
So, some exciting news with the Miami route. We actually reached out to the company that actually installed all of the kind of passenger information systems and the announcement systems for the stations, and they were really great, and they provided us all of the original authentic announcement files. So they will officially be going in to the Miami route, and what's really interesting about the Miami route is that actually all the announcements, they're actually announced in 3 different languages.
So one's going to be English, one's going to be Spanish, and this one's a really exciting one. One's going to be Haitian Creole.
It's really easy to kind of just assume that immersion comes from just the audio of the trains and the rolling stock that you see in our game, because that is just the focus of our game. But actually, the immersion comes from the environment around it, and I think the announcements is one key element of that in Miami.
Yeah, Miami was beautiful, really culturally diverse, some amazing food, and the people were just so kind. I mean, I'd never seen a lizard before, but there was one running around the depot, and it got chased up a tree by a cat, which I thought was amazing.
We're always getting requests from all over the world, obviously, but we also have like a big player base in America, and we've done LA before, and we've done New York, and these are all obviously like the first two places you think of when you think of America. It's only right that Florida also gets a chance to shine.
This is just really built up the entire way, with all sorts of different sort of architecture and houses and buildings and so forth, that are right up close to the track.
I think there's a massive crossover between interest in aviation, interest in trains, so whenever I see a route that features an airport, it's always like a little plus point for me.
I think my favourite detail in Train Sim World 7 is...
My kind of favourite set of sounds has got to be
the rattling inside the
GP49,
because I devised a little system to play the rattles at the correct transition points between the notches.
They kind of said, oh, did you want it like loaded or unloaded in terms of the engine? And we were like, both. I would say that's kind of a bit of a favourite of mine.
Funny, we said the same thing.
Did he? I thought he might.
Florida is something new and unique for Train Sim World 7.
We've got airports, we've got built-up cities, the beach on the horizon.
I mean, there's palm trees on the coaches. What could be more reflective of the Sunshine State?
Honestly, it's a very different feeling route.
We can't wait for you to experience it.
I'm sorry. It's just I like the music. USA route revealed and transition confirmed. Loading next route. I like that.
So for Germany, we're going to be winding our way through the low peaks of Bavaria.
Sorry, my German.
Between Nuremberg and Würzburg.
It's a route that's got a great amount of variety. You have regional passenger services, ICE services, through freight travelling from end to end. But the thing that excites me the most is that it's just part of a much bigger story of German routes in Train Sim World.
What's really interesting about this route is when it opened in 1865, it was actually built as a shortcut to bypass the other Ludwig lines. And as a result of that, it became one of the busiest lines in the whole of Germany.
It's a really fun two-track mainline, curves and twists around the hills and the valleys. You've got such beautiful scenery that it should be really fun to drive.
I mean, obviously it's quite a long route, but it's not barren. You've got 19 stations in there, so again, just like the others, you've got a lot of gameplay variation. In that 100 kilometres, you could be taking an ICE service right up to its top speed, or you could be doing a commuter run with a varied stopping pattern.
So there's a train that we've been really wanting to bring into Train Sim World for quite some time now, and there's been numerous opportunities in the past where we've thought about it. And bringing the BR440 into the game was something that, like I said, we've been trying to do for a while. It's a really common, it kind of supersedes common trains like the BR423, for example.
So it's nice to have a new regional train. This is a classic EMU that is used across various networks in Germany.
And it's bringing that modern train into the game finally, which is just great to see. So when we announced last year, we were all looking at the Twitch chat, we were looking at the YouTube chat, and I think 80% of the chat was asking for one train.
I remember this, yes.
This is the single most requested German train we've had.
I think the ICE4 is so requested because it has such a different visual to the other ICE trains.
The ICE4 is not the prettiest of the ICE trains. I think a lot of enthusiasts will agree with that. But what it brings to the table is a modern experience.
Amazing.
Ever been to Germany, you'll know that the ICE4 pops up everywhere. There's over 100 of these in operation, and it's great that we're finally bringing this train into Train Sim World.
We're doing the 12, 13 car versions with its unique boxy experience.
We're all really excited to see how players drive it and how they fly along in the German countryside.
The ICE4 actually fits in a different profile to some of the ICEs because it can only do a lower speed compared to the 1, the 3, the 3M, the ICE-T, and that's really interesting. So I think it's that variety that people are looking for and having that more modern train again.
I mean, let's be honest, it's such an iconic German train.
They're so instantly recognisable and they've just been so in demand.
Now they're recognisable.
So really happy to finally be able to.
In my opinion.
So we know that immersion is something that's really key to our player base, and we've been going out to Germany for recording trips to gather as much audio as we can for these locos, but equally we've been working with third parties, community.
So we've also got an incredible group of people on the beta team, supported as well by the people in the business out in Germany, who were able to actually go out the route and help share lots of really cool reference.
The beta testers, they're so knowledgeable about like the information that we might not have, and like, you know, coming together and like helping to build the best game possible, really.
Okay, so my name is Rahul Jani. I'm the UX researcher at Dovetail Games. My job is to essentially run playtesting, bring fans, non-fans, games in general into the play lab and show them our products so that they can give their feedback and we can make changes to the game based on what they tell us. One of the things that I don't do is bring people in to discover a bunch of bugs and all the little programming flaws that can ruin or frustrate a player's experience. QA are a separate entity. They do really hard work for Dovetail Games. In the games industry in general, they're unsung heroes, whereas what I do is to discover where the gap in experience is. My whole focus is on game design and whether the design that is intended is being experienced through the products that we make. What I'm currently working on is a playtest for TSW7. I'm going to be bringing in players next week, in fact. It's been really fun talking to not just the train enthusiasts, but particularly that's a group of people that I have never had an exposure to. I've never had an interest in trains before. So not just getting to see how everything works through working at Dovetail, but also getting to have FaceTime with real fans, real people, real train enthusiasts, real people who have this like deeply ingrained knowledge about trains. I think just having people come in and test at those milestones, simply that process has made an impact. Knowing that their feedback will have a direct impact on the products that we make to make the best version of Train Sim World that we can.
One of the real strengths of this route is the variety of traffic. Whether you're shunting in a little shunter or doing something in the IC4, doing commuter trains in the R440, or all sorts of other trains, loads of layers coming in from the rest of your German collection. It doesn't matter what you're interested in particular, there's something going to be here for you to have fun with.
I think it's so nice that we've been able to bring so many ultra-modern trains to Train Sim World 7. What I'm honestly most excited about is the fact that being one of the busiest routes in Germany, the gameplay is going to really keep you on your feet.
We're really looking forward to seeing your screenshots of the IC4. That's if you can keep up with it. We fixed that with the camera, right, Alex?
These trains are particular icons of Germany. They're so recognisable all around the world, so we just can't wait for them to be with the players this year.
Alright. Now it's time for core features. Alright. Digital route revealed and transmission confirmed. All route is complete. Very nice. Love the logo.
Hello again, everyone. We hope you enjoyed watching a sneak peek
Matt.
of what to expect in Train Sim World 7, and maybe some hints to the features that you'll be getting as part of the core upgrade. As a quick recap, if you're joining us now, for the UK, we are bringing you the Airedale and Wharfdale network from Leeds and Bradford to Skipton and Ilkley. Yeah. This comes with the new Northern BR Class 331 and the HYA Limestone Hopper Wagon. On Deluxe, we're adding the Northern BR Class 333, which we're both very excited about. Headed to the USA, we are going to the Sunshine State with Florida Tri-Rail, Miami Airport to Boca Raton, and a huge range of included stock, also featuring the new Tri-Rail BL36PH.
I'm not complaining.
For Deluxe, you'll also add the Tri-Rail GP49 to your collection. And finally, for all you German fans, we have got Bahnstrecke Nuremberg-Würzburg, with the new DBBR 440, and on the Deluxe edition, you've been asking for it, and it is finally here, the DBBR 412 ICE4.
Let's dive into how Train Sim World 7 is raising the ceiling on the experience, giving you more modes, more options, and more performance out of your systems. I believe we had some magical animations prepared.
Oh my god! JD, man, what happened to you guys?
Look at that! I'm appearing in my freight train final form, which is pink, of course. Here to give you the run. Yeah, you look a little less waggony.
That was weird.
Still less waggony.
7. What's the next one? Features and app share.
what an awesome list so far. What else have you got for us?
Yeah,
well,
what else?
First, you've all been sharing great feedback on our temporary speed restrictions feature from last year. And we're adding a range of new improvements that should add more randomness, more variety, and uniqueness to the TSRs you experience on services.
We've also got a range of improvements that will help improve passenger behaviour on trains and on platforms as well over the last
If you guys
year
are
or
acting
two.
bad,
Of course, with TSW7 comes a new look of paint as well. We've redesigned our menus, taking on board more feedback to bring you the best interfaces possible when playing, and making it as easy as we can to jump right into the action.
Speaking of jumping into the action, let's talk Steam Deck. Train Sim World 7 is now Steam Deck ready, giving players more flexibility to enjoy the game away from their main setup. We've also added Steam Cloud Save support, bringing Steam closer in line with console save sharing and making it easier for Steam Deck players to pick up their journey wherever they left off.
Next, we have a few updates that were heavily suggested from players in the community. First of which is a big one. We have increased the setting of the max speed of external cameras, especially supporting console players, but allowing everybody now to keep up with their high-speed trains. Also, we have a button on controllers to help toggle the bell, which we know is very helpful for those playing US content and taking part in 4-up challenges as well.
One last one from me. We've added a settings option for an AI conductor to handle door operations whilst you're driving, opening
the list.
Very
Quick recap
nice.
from the top map.
Dive into our new Freight Hauler mode. Drive easy with simplified controls and experience all new live and improved weather.
On top of that, grab a huge range of new quality of life updates with huge improvements to performance, visuals, loading times, and giving you more settings than ever to improve the experience how you like it.
And don't forget about the extra changes we're working on directly from your feedback with a refreshed UI, updates to TSRs, improvements to passengers, and additional tweaks that should help make Train Sim World 7 the best version to date.
So, now you know everything that's coming, why don't we take a look at how you can get involved? Train Sim World 7 will be available through the free starter edition as well as standard, deluxe and all new ultimate edition. So let's talk about what you can expect in each bundle. The free starter edition is available for everybody. It allows players new, existing and old to find their way in Train Sim World 7 for free. Carry across your collections on Steam, Epic Games, PlayStation and Xbox into Train Sim World 7. Find out more in our FAQs. You'll get the updated training centre, including 3 new training centre scenarios, all new collectibles to find, get access to the new Train Sim World 7 core features, including simplified controls, epic settings, graphics improvements and faster loading times, AI conductor, as well as everything from previous Train Sim World editions.
Up next is Standard Edition, best for new players starting out in Train Sim World 7. This includes all of Train Sim World 7's core routes, Tri-Rail Miami, the Nuremberg-Würzburg line, and the Airedale and Wharfdale line. It also includes the Train Sim World 7 core features, including Freight Hauler, live weather and weather updates, simple controls, and more. This edition also includes up to a 10% pre-order and or loyalty discount, depending on the platform you're playing on.
Next up, we have Deluxe Edition. All of the previous benefits from all the other editions, including all TSW7 core routes and features, but you also get 3 new Deluxe locos as well, including the ICE4, the Class 333, and the Tri-Rail GP49. You'll also get that up to 10% pre-order and loyalty discount depending on the platform you're playing on, and a 5-day early access too.
Up next is the fantastic new Ultimate Edition, best for collectors out there to build up their add-ons for the best value price.
I'm not getting the
This includes all the previous benefits and has additional Ultimate Edition content with Leipzig Dresden, the Morristown line, the Riviera line, the DBBR 294, the NJ Transit ALP 45DP, and the
By the way, I already have these routes.
Don't forget that 10% pre-order and loyalty discount depending on the platform you're playing on, and that 5-day early access. Now that we've covered everything with Train Sim World 7, remember that you can pre-order the edition you want most right now on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S and X and PC. We'll also be sharing the Train Sim World 7 roadmap over the next couple of days and hosting preview live streams for all of the core content.
But we are nowhere near done yet for tonight, so stay with us and let's learn more about the content coming to Train Sim World 7 beyond the launch. We'll be covering this in a few parts, starting with some of the add-ons coming right after launch that you might already know about, then leading into our famous Take a Ticket show with all new announcements and ending up with a full view of the Train Sim World roadmap, including some final reveals too. And of course, for the Thomas and Friends Wonders of Sodor fans watching, we've still got lots of exciting things to share with you coming soon.
Whoa. Dovetail Day 2026. Just watched. It wasn't good music, I'm not gonna lie.
Thanks, JD and Matt, and hello again, everyone.
Hello,
now,
Alex.
Just before we
Good to
dive
see
into
you
the
again,
excitement of Take a Ticket this year, I wanted to spend a few minutes covering some of the exciting new add-ons that will be releasing for Train Sim World 7 very soon after launch. Of course, the fun doesn't end with our core content, and you can expect incredible brand new experiences headed your way from our third-party developers. Let's start first with TSG's next release, Neckartalbahn, Heidelberg to Neckarolls. This is a scenic, double-track and fully electrified mainline that winds through the picturesque Neckar Valley. Get the new BR23, the first German steam loco in Train Sim World with reworked steam physics. Also, get the BR140 included with the route, giving you multiple ways to experience traffic as you journey Germany's most beautiful natural landscapes. With 53 kilometers of track, 15 stations to explore, and set in 1974. Sticking to the era, this time let's head to England for a new route from Just Trains. This is Cumbrian Coast, Carlisle to Whitehaven. You'll experience coastal running between Workington and Whitehaven with rural scenery and industrial landscapes. Drive the new Class 108 DMU with new wagons suited to the era. Now, Just Trains are experts of the 1980s, and you'll be treated to freight and shunting operations across the route with 40 miles and 10 stations waiting for you. Now, for our US players, we've been talking about High Iron Simulation's first route for some time, and it's coming soon. Get ready for the Southern Pacific Airlines Hayden branch. This is one of America's most renowned and historic Class 1 railroads, with dramatic western desert scenery. Get diverse and challenging heavy-haul, round-the-clock railroading experiences with the GP35 diesel road switcher and authentic equipment and rolling stock. You'll be transporting copper ore right from the mines straight to the mill, with 20 miles and 5 stations, including Ray Mine, Hayden Copper Smelters, and Winkleman, completing our trio of routes set around the 1980s era. Let's switch up the pace for this next add-on, coming from our developers Follersworld, with Rhein-Neersbahn, Duisburg to Mönchengladbach. Here comes a beautiful scenic route that's over 100 years old, with large stations in big cities to open field and foliage. It's got a strong focus on freight operations, especially in and around the Chem Park area. Journey across the historic Hochfelder Eisenbahnbrücke and find yourself across the industrial branch lines, detailed yards, and the freight bypass between Wright and Viersen. Finally, coming soon is our next new country into Train Sim World. Of course, Portugal awaits in Lisbon, Setúbal. This is coming from brand new developers Virtua via 360, and you'll be operating the busy suburban and ECS services between Lisbon and Setúbal with the Series 3500 EMU. Fully licensed by Vertigus, featuring full on-board announcements and Portuguese safety systems and signalling. And with this line, we're bringing something new to Train Sim World, the 1668mm Iberian gauge. And you'll be sightseeing major landmarks on this new adventure, crossing the iconic Ponte 20 y Cinco de Abril bridge on your 54-kilometer route. So there you have it, a fantastic selection of add-ons, all in the final stages of development and ready to release into Train Sim World 7 after the launch. Which one are you excited for most? And now it's enough waiting. Let's head to the Take a Ticket show with brand new announcements from Harry and Jan.
Hello everyone, and welcome to our third ever Take a Ticket show!
Take a ticket!
I'm Harry, the community manager and social media manager at Dovetail Games.
And I'm Jan, another member of our community team. And if you're a regular of our channels, you'll have seen us all over the community already.
We'll be your hosts for today's show, and if this is your first time watching, here's what you can expect.
Take a Ticket is our chance to team up with developers and bring you the first news of exciting new projects headed to Train Sim World. For every reveal, we will share a few key details and snippets of information that will give you a taste of what's to come from our teams and the developers of the content, and even a few sneak peeks at work-in-progress gameplay.
During our countdown, we've already teased tickets for tonight. Let's see them one last time and get ready for the reveals. As you can see, tonight we've got lots to look forward to, with every ticket being a brand new announcement, including new remasters, 2 brand new developers coming into the scene, and is that a Netherlands flag?
Alright.
Oh my god, we're gonna get the Netherlands!
Let's get the show on the track with the first ticket. Here's Take a Ticket.
Here's Take a Ticket. Yow!
Here we go! Let's dive in with our first ticket coming from the UK.
England!
All Aboard Studios are taking us back to the Midlands with Birmingham Shrewsbury. It's a 42-mile route between Birmingham New Street and Shrewsbury, with notable landmarks including Shrewsbury Castle and the Shifnal Viaduct. Explore Shrewsbury, a complex junction station with runaround and shunting movements, as well as regional, local and freight traffic. Drive the Transport for Wales Class 158 DMU across 9 new stations between Wolverhampton and Shrewsbury, including Cosford and Telford Central. Why don't we let one of our brand new TSW development partners take the spotlight now?
Another British
with
one.
a new coastal adventure coming to the UK in the Atlantic coast, Par to Newquay add-on from Brascan Games. Get ready for coast-to-coast Cornish route featuring local GWR passenger services. Catch the sun over 20 miles and 7 new stations between Par on the south coast and Newquay on the north coast. Hop aboard the GWR Class 150, as well as hauling an all-new JIA China Clay wagon. Also, enjoy the Foy branch line between Lostwithiel and Foy Harbour for layered freight gameplay.
Hey, who's looking for a new expert level challenge? The Train Sim Germany team have got their 3rd expert project coming up, and it's something we know you've been suggesting to our teams for quite some time. Get ready for the Expert ÖBB Railjet. A new expert series train arrives from the Train Sim Germany development team. Travel along Vorarlberg, Semmeringbahn and Salzburg-Rosenheim with the Taurus and Generation 1 train sets of the ÖBB Railjet. An expert-level locomotive with real faults and problems similar in scope to the Expert BR101 and Expert BR145. Included with the release will also be the ÖBB Class 1116, the first and second class cars and Bistrowagen.
Now, let's reveal another US route, but this time, something brand new is coming from the Dovetail Games team. It's the NJ Transit Bergen Line. Jump straight into all new scenic journeys out of Hoboken with a new route from the Dovetail Games team. Operates a range of new stock included with the route, including the new GP40PH-2B diesel locomotive and the new Comet 5 cab car and trailer.
Now, why don't we take a look at another new development team here on track for Train Sim World? Here comes Pixelpunk Studios, bringing you the next UK remaster with the Northern Trans-Pennine remastered route and the Class 37 Loco add-on. This will come with a major scenery and lighting overhaul, with entire towns and cities rebuilt to modern standards. A brand new timetable with the Class 37-0, bringing the Northern Trans-Pennine route to life. Full updates to the rolling stock are of course included, as well as stock from the BR Heavy Freight Pack with the latest improvements. Plus, with the Northern Trans-Pennine remastered ending in Leeds, it's a perfect link to our new UK Airedale and Wharfdale network.
Following the huge appeal of our first Dutch route, we're heading back to the Netherlands.
Deutschland.
Get ready for Amsterdam, Den Haag. Experience the Netherlands in a brand new way. Travelling through busier city-style environments. Branch down to the coastal town of Zandvoort and follow the main line through the Netherlands' iconic tulip country and the historic city of Leiden. And take control of the new VIRM multiple unit for this route, featuring double-decker passenger sets.
And finally, as our final ticket of today, we've got one last announcement that we know fans from the UK have always wanted.
Wait,
get ready!
What is it?
The Alan Thompson Simulations team are bringing London King's Cross to Train Sim World.
Launch roadmap and get a full view of everything coming, including a final few announcements for tonight.
Let's take a look here. Of course, we've got all of the core Train Sim World 7 content coming on release or 5 days earlier with Deluxe and Ultimate editions.
We've got some fantastic new add-ons coming soon after launch that we've been following closely during development in our roadmaps, as well as all our previously announced content.
And on top of that, an awesome lineup of brand new announcements from our Take a Ticket show that we just shared, including our next trip to the Netherlands and 2 brand new TSW developers joining the scene.
Now it's my turn to officially announce some new add-ons, as we've also got some great projects coming soon, including the GWR Class 387 locomotive from Grunt Dog Games, Northern Class 158 from Skyhook Games.
This will also join perfectly with our Train Sim World 7 Northern Class 331 and 333 trains.
Class 466 and Sheerness Branch from Firefly Simulations, and the DBBR 212 Class V100 locomotive from TSG. And finally, it's very early days and coming from a brand new dev, Railforge, but we're taking TSW to a brand new country.
Oh, I can't tell you, Matt, how many messages I've had about this country. You go ahead, it's all yours to reveal.
So Railforge are currently in development of a Romanian route.
Romania, oh my gosh, just what an amazing way to end all of our announcements tonight.
Whoa, hang on, Alex. Just before we finish the roadmap section, we want to talk more about what you can expect from the year ahead with Train Sim World 7 and give you an overview of areas we're developing before launch.
That's right. We're going to show you a look at our own seasonal roadmap, driven from your community feedback, thoughts from our surveys, and our vision to keep you informed of where we're taking Train Sim World. The plan is having a major update every few months, focusing on some of the biggest updates and improvements, and opportunities where we can launch community-requested updates, new features, remasters, and other longer-term projects, and possibly even new announcements and more into a single moment. Of course, we'll still have patches and updates between these seasonal drops. But the goal here is to make really impactful moments in the year stand out and keep you all excited about Train Sim World all year round. And the best place to find out about updates and news for these changes? Of course, it's our monthly roadmaps, our live streams, and in our community spaces.
Right, I think we're finally done here on Train Sim World, but we're not finished yet for tonight. So let's hand over to Miles and Jamie for news on Thomas and Friends Wonders of Sodor.
Please, we need Edwin and Henry. We need Edwin and Henry.
Hey everyone, I'm Miles, one of the brand managers at Dovetail, and I'm joined with a very familiar face to you all.
Hi everyone, as a lot of you know, I'm Jamie, one of the community managers and also one of the many Thomas and Friends fans at Dovetail.
So far you've seen so many exciting developments and things going on behind the scenes at Dovetail. However, earlier this year we released Thomas and Friends Wonders of Sodor to you all, and what a time it's been since we launched. Thank you to everyone who's been playing.
We absolutely loved seeing all the screenshots, videos and reactions from the fans. It's meant a lot to the whole team. A project like this takes a lot of work, and we thought it'd be fun to give you a little look at how everything came together. We wanted to give you some insight into the team and the process of bringing you the wonderful world of Sodor.
Stick around because we're also going to show you the first look at what the future of Thomas and Friends Wonders of Sodor looks like. Let's jump into it, shall we?
When you're a kid and you're a huge Thomas fan like I was, you never expect to work on a project like this.
What? When I found out I was going to have that opportunity
to
write the music for the game, it honestly took me a moment to even sort of process that in my mind.
I've been a huge fan for a long while, since I was a little boy. And it's kind of a boyhood dream to have been able to work on this and become part of the history of Thomas and Friends.
It's really nice having a product where people are really looking forward to it and really wanting to play it.
I read the stories when I was young. I've read the books multiple times to both my children.
Oh look, it's that little blue tank engine.
Oh my god,
Being able to bring those stories into the game.
Hello, said Thomas. Who are you?
To walk around the island.
I'm Bertie.
Everyone
Who
here
are you?
can just be a really useful engine.
Alright, enough of that. Meet the team. Yeah, we already met the team. Wait, the Steam team?
I'm Jamie, I'm
swear,
a
if we
community
get
manager
Neil
at
Rebecca,
Dovetail Games, and also
No.
helped to write the stories for Thomas and Friends Wonders of Sodor. Myself and Cameron investigated episodes from every era of Thomas and Friends to see what types of stories certain characters haven't had yet, and how they would fit into the game. Both of us have been fans for years, so we could bounce ideas off each other and give feedback on each other's stories.
Yeah, I'm Cameron. I'm a member of the gameplay team, and also
Cameron.
was the writer of the scripts and also a subject matter expert for the game. With something like this, you have to be really careful because the stories are so well known, and the books on the TV show are beyond famous. They are known all around the world. So taking them into a game is a lot different from an episode of the show because you have to consider how you're telling the story in a different medium.
One morning, Thomas was shunting trucks in the yard.
And then you also have to add the interactivity side of it.
To make sure they felt authentic, we used different types of railway terminology, just as the Reverend Wilbur Audrey did in the original stories.
You really need to learn how to shunt trucks properly, Thomas.
And we also considered how each character would react to specific situations, the friendships each character has over the years, and the way they speak to one another.
So we can explore character dynamics and situations that the
gonna
show
be
never
more
touched on,
add-ons?
the books never adapted.
I'm Benjamin Simons. I'm the creative brand strategist and composer here at Dovetail Games. I wanted to write something that lifelong fans of the series would hear and know felt like it was connected to the world of Thomas and Friends. It needed to be nostalgic while feeling new, like a fresh take on the theme and the idea from that first note that you hear in the music. It was an invitation to come in and explore this world we've created. I wanted it to just feel grand and like a big warm musical hug, essentially.
Not only am I as good as you, but Thomas, I'm better.
What was really important to us was that
No
we
one's
wanted
better.
to do the island justice and stay true to that source material as much as we could. There are so many friends on the islands of Sodor. The island itself is it's a complete island. There's so much there to go and find. And there are so many things that everyone finds really iconic and relates to. So it's trying to really understand how do we get that down to something that's achievable? What are the characters that we want to bring in that we can do the best stories with? And what parts of the island should be representing there?
So we have several stories that are brand new for this. So for example, we have Branching Out, which involves Diesel and Annie Clarabelle, which never happened in the show, but you get to explore a unique relationship between the two.
We wanted to make
Diesel was
sure
very surprised.
that the new stories brought something new to each character, or something they hadn't done before.
Thomas and Friends Wonders of Sodor allows you to do so much more than you
I know I
already
keep saying
know
this, but
with
we
these
need
stories.
Edward and Henry.
Hello, said Thomas.
Who are you?
I'm
I'm
Bertie.
Bertie.
Who are you? I'm Thomas.
I'm Rob Powell. I'm part of the game development team at Dovetail Games.
even Toby.
I worked on both the scenarios and the timetable mode the players saw. It was a bit of a challenge to begin with because usually for Train Sim World, when we develop timetables, we have real-world timetables to go from that we implement into the game as best as we can. With the island being a truncated version of the Reverend Audrey's island, I had to create the timetable from scratch, which means I had to iterate and design my own timetable and then implement that in-game.
My name is Oliver. I'm a character animator at Dovetail
Oh my God,
Games,
it's Oliver.
and I worked on Train Sim 3, 4, 5, and 6, and most recently Wonders of Sodor. In every other train sim we've worked on, the trains are just trains essentially, but these are living, breathing steam engines, and they're all friends with each other, and they all love what they do, and giving them that personality for each character really does make things pop. I researched all the different personalities of trains essentially, even being given Mattel character sheets, official ones, so I could be as on model as possible. And there was a group of people in the office who are very passionate about Thomas and Friends, so I was constantly sending them messages saying like, what do you think about this animation? Do you think this smile looks a little bit off? And they were just giving me so much feedback.
When I first saw Thomas and Friends, it's around about 5, 6 years old. It's right when the first series, I think it was ITV that were running it at the time.
My mum has a photo of me, must have been around 5 years old, sitting on her shoulders as a real life Thomas pulled into a train station.
I had the original CG Thomas show playing on loop in the background whilst I worked.
Good God, it's already 10 p.m. With Thomas and Friends, so it was a really good way to challenge ourselves against an internal audience, essentially, who already could tell us so many great things about what was going to work and what wasn't.
So I'm Darius, I'm a video editor here at Dovetail Games, and my role in bringing Sodor to life was the gameplay trailer. We wanted to capture the sort of nostalgia of the franchise. The idea to use parts of the TV intro wasn't by accident. We wanted to hook people from the very first shot. The moment that we realised that this was Sodor was the very first shot in the announced trailer. It took 3 or 4 attempts to get that first windmill shot perfect for the announced trailer, and the moment we got that shot, me, Ben and Miles all went, that's it, we got it.
Being a lifelong fan, getting to work on a project like this, it is a dream come true. It's something that getting to be such a large part of it, getting to write the stories, getting to build the gameplay.
If you told me then that I'd go on to write the music for an official Thomas and Friends video game, I think my young mind would have been completely blown.
I mean, since I started working at Dovetail, I'll be honest, it was something I hoped that I'd get to work on one day. And then to be actually given the green light to work on it, said, yeah, we've chosen you to come and do the timetable and some of the scenario work for it, was just unbelievable.
We have so many of our own stories, and I'm sure you do too. And being able to bring those stories into the game, to walk around the island, is magical for me, and I hope it's magical for you as well.
Sad face.
Being a part of that 80-plus year history of the Thomas and Friends franchise.
Wait, it's 80 plus?
The best feeling in the world.
To be able to
walk around
the
old.
world
No,
of the island of Sodor,
I'm kidding.
to see all the different characters and the different jobs.
It's just a thrill that you can't get watching an episode of the show.
I think if fans could take one thing away from Wonders of Sodor, it would be joy. We really wish you just the happiness of exploring the island of Sodor.
And I really can't wait to see the future of Thomas and Friends Wonders of Sodor.
That was beautiful.
Wow, what a journey it's been to get here. Thank you again to all of the players for sharing your thoughts and feedback over the past few months.
You're not even going to get
we see the passion from you all. Your feedback has really helped us to update the game and make it the best possible version it can be for you all. We're working on more updates for the game based on your feedback, and we hope to bring you news as soon as we have it.
Whether you've been playing on PC or console, we hope that you've loved the game just as much as we've loved making it for you all. And don't forget, for those collectors of you, the deluxe version of Thomas and Friends Wonders of Sodor will be available on a physical disc, releasing later this year.
Oh, and it comes with a sticker pack too. I love that. We know just how excited you've all been to hear what's coming next from us at Dovetail and what's next for Wonders of Sodor.
Today we're very excited to confirm that our teams are currently developing new content for Thomas and Friends Wonders of Sodor. We've been listening closely to your feedback, reading your comments and discussing what you'd like to see from the game in the future. Thanks to that support, we're pleased to be able to share a little more about what's ahead. On screen now is our first Thomas and Friends Wonders of Sodor roadmap, showing you all what's next for the game and when you can expect new information. As you can see, we're going to be bringing you 2 new characters to the game over the coming months. Keep your eyes peeled on our socials and we'll be sharing more with you soon.
We're also pleased to announce that as of today, we're giving all players of Thomas and Friends Wonders of Sodor a free LBSC Thomas Anniversary livery to celebrate the launch and community. Log in now to claim and play.
That's our Thomas and Friends Wonders of Sodor update done for today. Thanks for joining us, and back to you, JD.
Countdown for liftoff.
Dovetail Direct 2020.
So, what a year. Another train sim world, more routes and content than ever, a packed roadmap, and and even more to come for Thomas and Friends Wonders of Sodor.
Yeah,
let's take a quick recap over the whole event. So we revealed Train Sim World 7's latest lineup featuring, for the US, we are heading to the coast of Florida. Incoming is the Tri-Rail Miami route and the deluxe Tri-Rail GP49 Loco. On the UK side, get ready for a connected network with the Airedale and Wharfdale route alongside the deluxe Class 333. And finally, completing the set in Germany, we have an adventure with the Nuremberg-Würzburg route and the deluxe BR412 ICU4. We also announced all new features for Train Sim World 7, including a new mode for freight fans, new live weather, simplified physics and driving controls, a huge range of quality of life improvements and settings to increase the limits of your gameplay and allow you to play however you want to. We also had another exciting Take a Ticket show in which we unveiled brand new add-ons coming to Train Sim World with 2 new partner developers, a new remaster and our second journey to the Netherlands. We also had a quick look at the TSW7 roadmap, including even more announcements, as well as revealing that the first TSW Romanian route is in development. Very exciting. Be sure to get all of the details in our full roadmap articles releasing after the show from tomorrow. And finally, we took a behind-the-scenes look at the development for Thomas and Friends Wonders of Sodor, confirming brand new content is in development with our teams, showcasing the first Wonders of Sodor roadmap, talking to all of our development teams and everyone behind the game to find out a little bit more about how we made it. And excitingly today, we have given away the LBSC Thomas Anniversary livery, so if you head in game now, you will get this, and we're doing so to celebrate the launch of the game, as well as our brilliant community. And so that is everything for this year. Let us know what you thought in our Dovetail Games Discord, socials and community spaces, and for more information for anything that we shared today, head to the Train Sim World website. Don't forget, you can order Train Sim World 7 right now and get up to 10% discount on all paid editions up until launch, and for deluxe and ultimate editions, you also get 5 days early access on the 10th of September. Thank you all for another brilliant Dovetail Direct this year, and thank you to all of the staff who made it all happen. Some new faces which were great to see on the show. We can't wait to get everything announced into your hands very soon. We'll see you later this week for the Train Sim World roadmap. Bye for now, and get the 15th of September in your calendars.
Dovetail Direct 2022. Wow, it's completed. Denied. Loud bloopers. Confirmed. Bleeding bloopers real. Wait, they are.
Hello everybody and welcome to Dovetail Direct 2026. I'm JD, your host for the next 60 minutes worth of entertainment. Should we find out what we've got in store for this year's Dovetail Direct? I think so. Let's go.
Do the action.
I'm excited. Let's get through to the show, and I've lost it.
With early access kickstarting.
And you've lost it.
Oh.
Oh.
Here we go. Let's in with our first ticket.
Hello again,
Don't do
everyone. Well,
it was a great experience, though. Yeah, I'm glad that I went on the trip and experienced it. It'll be an experience that I will kind of be able to... Yeah, sorry. I used experience a lot there.
What's going to be taking part? Oh, no, we've lost it. I shouldn't say
Swag.
that.
This will create more gameplay.
Oh wait, no, don't swear my channel.
What is that?
So Zach, is that the coffee machine? Is it done?
You guys have a coffee machine? I'm pretty sure everyone does.
There's no more beans? Are we beanless?
I'm excited to find out what everything's no with Florida Tri-Rail, Miami Airport to Boca Raton, and a huge range of included stock.
You're gonna reach.
So if you're a new player looking to give Train Sim World 7 a go, why not? It's free.
Dude,
That doesn't it's free. I wanted to add the compatible.
That we can't wait to show you. They know their place.
All Aboard Studios.
They should have
was back up north. Up north? I think it was not north. This is Midlands Eraser.
Pre-built up to modern standards, so the...
Yeah, jump.
Alex. I think it's a nerves thing. Sorry, I'm not nervous, Alex, with you. I think it's my eyes naturally.
We've got all of the routes, locos, and features that you know.
Someone's playing.
Including a few beer.
Oh, really? That's coming?
Exactly.
I can hear it. Someone's playing simple controls over there.
Tell me about the train. Just say, tell me about the train.
Tell me about the train.
I like trains.
Featuring double-decker passenger sets.
And you just said the last line of film.
No. No. Oh.
Hell yeah, guys. Until we do the reshoot.
Okay, that's it. Okay, goodbye. That was amazing.